See? There you go.
Wow.
Yes.
And that is their
Right?
first intro tonight.
Right?
Seems
Welcome. We
appropriate.
are now recording. Evil laughter. Commence. Yes.
Yes.
My lungs are feeling better.
Excellent.
I'm
I have,
glad.
I have recovered from the bubonge.
From the what?
The bubonic plague.
From the
Yeah.
bombs.
Yeah, that was a frequently that was a like a John Stewart joke whenever he was ill. He's like, I got the bubonge.
Okay. Who wants to cover what happened last time? And we will push buttons or roll little plastic rocks or metal rocks. Or if you got really fancy dice made out of gemstones or whatever, roll those too. But make sure you use a dice tray, not fuck up your desk. What?
You guys probably can't hear it. I don't think Discord's picking it up. But Eclipse and I are figuring out what's going on with his ears right now.
What's to know? They're soft, they're fuzzy, they're attached to his head where they're
No,
supposed to
he
be.
gets really gunky ears.
Oh, so do I, but you don't need to be
And
so
so
judgmental about
and
it.
so they get really scritchy, they get really sensitive. I give him his meds. But he's scritching his ears right now. And then as he's digging into his own ears, going just like right here while you guys
That is not audible
just
for us
like-
at all.
you're
yes, I
doing
didn't
this to
hear.
yourself, buddy. Anyway, don't my shit. So we
Mike's
are
giving me his
leveling
contagion.
up.
Sure, if you want to.
I would like to. Can I level up 5 times?
Sure, if you want to.
Oh, okay. So we're just gonna go 27.
I told you, level doesn't mean anything to me. But while you're doing that, who wants to recount what happened last time in the great epic tale of your wildsea stuff?
Doesn't Liz have notes? I think Nikki has
I
notes.
do have notes.
Define
Not me.
notes.
There has
I-
memories that may or may not be correct or missing things.
Hey,
Memories that may or may not
I canonically
marinate.
have the only currently correct memories. So
Yes. If any of us possess memories that disagree or clash with Nikki, we should just throw them out and download a copy of hers.
Okay. So I finished updating my character, so I will volunteer to.
if Esme was the kind of person to gaslight you, she would have a golden opportunity.
Does that
She's
mean
not.
you're establishing that Esme
Let
is
me
not
just
the
put
kind
it
of
this
person
way:
who
if I
gaslights?
had played my characters in a different order, you all would be screwed.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Haku.
Yeah.
Haku, you're the bestest baby.
Haku, what's up?
Oh my god, Mike's got
Okay, I
crazy
have a
eyes.
thing that would be very funny considering that Lasahan is captain now.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if I should take it because I don't know if it's ultimately worth or if it'll come up. But it's basically haughty obstinacy. Like haughty, Haughty. Your powerful ego makes it harder for others to order you around. And basically, it's like if you try to coerce me or whatever, bad.
So that's just you linking into your character. You should totally take that.
Now, see, I have to choose between being able to turn critical hits into regular ones, the ability to fly once per day, or a crossbow bolt barrage.
Incredible.
Look, I can't work these decisions out for you.
I know. I just want to know whether anyone thought that one was more valuable than the other.
I mean, I think they're all great.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go with being able to fly once a day.
Cool. I mean, that feels very doable for your character, too. All right. So I decided to start writing my notes in, like, that first-person kind of angle, just so it seems a little bit more like it's coming out of Mycelia's journals.
Lovely.
So the last session's notes, La Sahana explained to Gray that Vinny had been requesting to join our crew and that we expected upon return from 3 anchors that we would have another Tempest willing to take his place. Gray, hoping to reassure Vinny's concerns, brought out the severed hand of the last man that had been unkind to Vinny. This made Vinny a different kind of uncomfortable. But Vinny agreed to continue his duties until we return. Gray took this plan surprisingly well otherwise, even suggesting we hire an entertainer and more crew generally, and offering access to the Hole, a special trade spot on the way to Three Anchors where we could get extra supplies. We recruited another trained tree octopus. This one might be even bigger than driftwood and seems to be
incorrect.
Incorrect?
Incorrect.
Okay, I'll fix that note.
Yeah, I amended that below in our Discord chat, but driftwood and flotsam and jetsam are big enough to tow the ship. I forget what the name we gave the new guy was.
Did we? I thought we debated names. I don't remember us picking one.
Mashed.
What was it?
Right. Yes. There was like a short version mast.
Flotsam, jetsam, driftwood, mast, flapjack, whisper, iony, nimbus, and sparking.
And then our
we're doing
thing
great.
that we
We're good
at
namers.
the long range whatever is plank.
Right. Yeah. So Mask the Geist Octopus is actually small enough that he is sort of our handyman around. Like he's our odd jobs octopus. So once a day, I think he can basically lend a great deal of mechanical assistance to just about any random shit we need him to do.
As long as we can narratively justify it somehow being something you can help
he
with.
is like 4 times the handyman an actual handyman is, right? 8 limbs and all that.
Right. So, okay, so I amended that. Let's see where to leave off. Okay, so we recruited another trained tree octopus. This one, nicknamed Mast, seems to be able to understand more complex language and instructions. Should be fun. We also recruited a mesmer named Pin, who was working as a hypnotist, storyteller, busker. I think he's an anchor, judging by the ectoplasm, or an exceptionally gooey Ketra. He mostly eats decomposing things like I do, so that will be easy on the rations. But he's a bit scrappy about payment. 70% cut, my guy. Lassa handled that nicely. He also has an area of effect problem with his abilities. You have to want to listen, he said. I'll make wax earplugs and some tonics. The monkey bird fellow we saved is recovering and wants to stay with us, but his legs are in bad shape. I'll see if Slapdash can help me make him some forearm crutches. He calls himself Brixel and says he's a stargazer. He even gave me a whisper, which he seems to collect. I agreed to make him some claw caps from shells and glue so his nails won't hurt anyone. They're a bit poisonous, and our deckhand is upset about being scratched. I need to get faster at remembering that fellow's name. He seems to have a problem with Slapdash.
Murray. Yeah, Murray, who is just he just doesn't like you. Through no fault of your
doesn't
own.
lead to active.
Yes. It's a recurring case of Slapdash continuously seems to be stepping on his toes by accident.
Well, you do have big clunky automaton feet.
Right.
Which is not to say that you're less of a person. That is not what I meant. No substrate bullshit here. I just mean that I'm not under the impression that you can physically feel your feet, and therefore odds are higher that you will step on something else, like somebody else's thunder, and not know.
Like somebody else's thunder. So that's the recap I have. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so. You're off to, was it three pillars, 3 columns, 3 murders?
3 anchors.
3 anchors.
There we have to stop at the Hole first, which is going to be fascinating.
Hole. You bet. You bet. What are you making?
Me?
Yes, you. The one making. Yes, you.
Who else is holding anything else here in progress?
So this is so it's one sleeve and torso piece.
Zoom is not playing ball, but I believe
sure
you.
is not. Here we go.
There we go.
One. Okay, and then that's one skein of yarn. So I finish to the nearest round, and then I do the other one so that they can stay relatively the same. So this is the other one that is almost done for this skein of yarn. My friend has so I just wanted to use up this yarn. It's from a blanket that I had made, and I went ahead and just started this hexagon cardigan is what it's called, because it's a hexagon that you fold in half.
Right.
And I was working on it yesterday at my friend's Thanksgiving dinner, and her toddler really liked it. And I was wearing the previous one that I've made for myself, and he really liked what I was wearing and liked the colors. He loves red. So I am now officially making this for him for Christmas, which is good because I wasn't quite sure how big it would actually get. But so I'm working, and then you put the two together and you steam them up. And
In case you missed it, Rinker says it's lovely.
thank you.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I do not have the YouTubes open right now.
I
But
put
it's a
dash
really
for-
cool
Hmm.
variegated yarn. So this is just one skein. It's just how it's working up. But the reason why the colors are the way they are, how they like double up and stuff, is because in order to help things not get twisted as you do it, when you finish the row and you connect it, you flip it back and go back along that same way so that the tension pulls the other way.
Neat.
So
Everybody in the group makes something. Heather makes crocheted magical goodness. Mycelia makes plants, both in and out of the game. Slapdash makes the world a more comedic place. Nikki
and
makes
loud noises.
that too.
Don't forget the loud noises.
Esmea makes piles of dead people. Don't worry about the massive amounts of purchased lye. Don't freak out.
And ironically, makes the most sense.
100%.
I'm also writing a game in my spare time.
Oh, that too. Yes, I did not mean to undersell you. My apologies.
I also love how it went from Heather to all of our characters.
Yeah.
Lasahana makes decisions.
Well,
I mean,
no, I'm just
there's
kidding.
no rule that says Lasahana's not also crocheting.
Right, that's true. I don't know that. And what I do is make Heather make funny faces at me by read painful faces when I make puns. It's a good time.
So, where do we want to pick up with the story here?
I believe you're in the ship headed towards the hole.
The
hole.
And
we're doing
Eclipse makes a mess. Hi, buddy.
and we're doing the whole first before Three Anchors because there's something there.
There's something there that we need to say Gray sent us.
Before
it's like
we
a
go
market
to
or something where we we want to go there before we go to Three Anchors because Three Anchors is a dangerous kind of hellhole of a place, and we want to be properly equipped as best as possible.
Equipped, you bet.
Yes. So we're going to be investing the money that we just got from the other trade to try and buy something cool and badass, or preferably several somethings.
So who, I think I know the answer to this, but who is making the sailing roll to get you to the hole?
Navigator.
I am.
The navigator?
Or is it Slapdash, the one who's got to pilot the octopodes like like an old wagon train?
Yeah, mule. And then they look at you like, excuse you.
I mean, if y'all want to roll different than a 30, some of you can roll.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rub your nose in it.
I rolled an 18 plus 12. So
I think what's happening here is that
I'm very good at giving orders and turning the ship.
Look, that's all you need.
Well,
right?
yeah, I was going to say that, like, I'm the one that gives the, yo, stop, turn, but she's the one who picks the direction. Like gives us our course headings.
Considering I am also the navigator, I'm the one that's like, make the octopodes go that way.
Make the octopodes go up. Now down. No. Too far down.
Down 29.3, not 0.4 degrees. Thank you.
Right. I said up, not screaming up. What the hell's wrong with you? You got gunk in your ears.
Port, not the drink, the direction.
Right? That's funny.
So I think Mycelia did want to try and take Esme aside while we're still sailing, just to I'm not even sure if she knows what to ask Esme, because like I don't know if anything I remember from the past is going to make any, like I don't know how much is the same here. So I think she wanted to ask if Esme's ever been to Three Anchors before.
Ooh.
How far is it away?
Mycelia, feel free to, I'm sorry, did I say Mycelia? I meant Liz. Feel free to make that decision.
I think we talked about it a little bit last time that we weren't that far away because we had I based the Three Anchors location in my story development in kind of the same, like not that far away from where we had been tossed back in time.
Yes,
I think we're
that's
only
right.
a few hours.
Okay.
I think it's only a few hours away.
Hmm.
All right. I think Esme says, "Of course," and she lowers her voice. You have too.
Yeah, a couple of times. So I guess what I'm asking is like, in what context did my name come up over there?
Well,
That's not curious at all.
Hey, Nicole, can you create the lore for Liz's character's background memory
Do
and
it.
alternate timeline?
Well, this is what I was going to ask is, Liz, how free of a reign do I have here?
Yeah. So the reason I'm asking this and putting you on the spot a little bit is because she's had about 3 different lives that intersect with the thing over there. So you could kind of like make up whatever you want because it's either going to be real or it's just going to be rumor that's spread, right?
Okay.
So I'm just kind of curious to know what backstory you'd like to have in this, since like you're the only character that's kind of grounded in the current reality, and then she's going to like feed off of that.
Liz, we've established that you don't read comic books, right?
Right.
Okay. You are this close to being Moira McTaggart, and I think that's fantastic. Anyway, Nicole, please
To be
continue.
fair, you also haven't played or watched whichever show it is that Mike keeps pointing out that Shadow Scar is. So,
which one is that? I'm watching Naruto. That's literally what it comes from.
I know, but there's oh no, it might have been this game. There's one game where he's like, "Are you sure? Are you sure you didn't watch what?" I just can't think because that's one I haven't seen.
It happens a lot. Yeah. You are this close to being Moira McTaggart. Fantastic. Even the way Mycelia talks, it's weird. It's very strange. Your choice of occupation, your mentality, your grammar, your backstory, it's very
weird. Are they
weird.
also made up of mushroom?
No, that is the only thing that separates you. And that's not as big a separation as you might think. It's different. Moira's life is, oh boy. Anyway.
A royal mess thanks to the X-Men.
Yeah, that too. Esme, you were saying.
Esme thinks for a moment and unconsciously straightens her posture as she's kind of perusing her brain. She goes, well, I'm
gonna pick that memory to be true and that memory to be true. I'm gonna throw this one over here out.
What?
I'm gonna pick this memory to be true and this memory to be true and throw that one over there away. That one.
She says, well, I mean, we stopped there. What 4 months ago, I think. We weren't there very long, and you were very eager to leave. I mean, I didn't hear anything, honestly, but it seemed like something happened. So I didn't ask. That's not my job.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You don't pay me to ask.
One of us. Yeah,
you don't pay me to manage your own life.
Right, that's assistant job money, and you're not paying me that
much. Hey, Lapahana, can I get a raise so I can snoop into other people's business? Thank you.
Oh, for real? Can I get an extra? Can I get a bonus if I avoid catastrophe because I know what's going on?
Like a safe driver bonus.
That's your base job.
I love the idea that she gets a safety bonus. Which honestly, that's not a bad mechanic.
It's not. You go 6 months without an accident.
If you get us to the next port all in one piece, you get a bonus. I buy you. It's one little uncrustable snack that you get to keep in your pocket. Have fun.
Whoa. We have diegetically decided we've made it canon that they're uncrustables. That's fantastic.
Listen, if there aren't uncrustables in the world, it's not worth living in.
I mean, look, odds are if they didn't break the seal on the packaging, they're probably still good. I mean, those suckers.
Heather, I have amazing news for you. I have amazing news for you. Any sandwich can be an uncrustable. You just have to take off the crust.
It's not the same.
No. It is a sandwich without a crust. It does not become an uncrustable. Thank you very much.
Okay, so
I am joking about the amount that
Yeah.
I do enjoy Uncrustables, but they are not the end all be all.
This is Heather backtracking. Whoa. Uncrustables are not my thing.
But I'm not that into
Not my life.
Uncrustables.
I like
weird,
them.
weird factoid. If we want to search for Uncrustables, the within the bounds of the story, the best place to search for them statistically would be the practice and training facilities of NFL football teams.
Incredible.
Say that
They-
one more time. I mean, I heard you.
Incredible.
They are a shockingly large consumer of Uncrustables. It is I don't know why specifically. They're just really portable, like protein rich.
That's it, right? They're
Snack.
pocket-sized protein, and they're not only protein. They also have carbs. They're a
And they're not
variety of
perishable
flavors.
And they're
easily,
tasty.
yeah. They don't have to be refrigerated, probably.
They're soft. You're not eating them and then going an entire game with like gunks of like a protein bar in your teeth. They're not unpleasant to like wash down.
It's also going to be very hard to choke on them while you're eating them in a hurry.
Right.
So I think,
Not
so I
impossible,
think
but difficult.
Mike, this makes perfect sense to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I
right.
don't even eat Uncrustables, but there's a clear line of logic here.
So while we're on the subject of fun facts, next time you're going for a moonlit stroll and you're looking for the night sky and you see all those stars, consider that anywhere from 10 to 20% of those lights have actually gone out.
Yep.
Um,
But there might be new ones.
there might be
Yes,
new ones.
entropy.
Yay! Never forget, you are
Um,
so much closer to being dead.
So
Anyway.
I think Mycelia does want to ask Esme a couple. Esme, what were we there for? Since we've all kind of got this blank in our memory, what were we there for? Which-
You
Very ill-begotten scavenge hunt.
we wanted some kind of really specialized
If you
equipment.
say
We didn't
pocket
actually find
sandwich
it.
crimper.
Yeah,
What?
we were after Uncrustables. No, she goes. Well, somebody had an idea.
This one
that
is my
we're-
fault. It's not as funny as rat glue, but it is my
Yeah.
Look, rat glue is going to be hard to beat. That is a mountain that I don't know if I can climb a second time.
No, I am not giving any details to anyone. In this. Good luck.
So we were looking for something. We were looking for something particularly specialized, and we couldn't find it. Yeah.
Well,
Look.
I wasn't in charge of looking for it. I just know that we were looking for some
The
specialized
subtext there
equipment
being
to help us navigate better.
Mhm.
Some newfangled navigation tool.
I love the
You know-
subtext there that I wasn't the one looking for, which the
Yeah.
subtext is if I was, we'd have the damn thing.
This is not me. I
or-
didn't find it.
Or would have not gone there in the first place because I would know where to go.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, very much like this wasn't my idea.
Right, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, see, you didn't choose me, so you chose wrong. That was great.
So part of the reason I'm asking is because
Esme is a very
I have all
confident
my
person.
yeah, I have all these journals I have of all of my like prior escapades, right? And part of the problem is I don't know how much of it is still matched to how this world is because it was all before the switcheroo happened, right? So
Yeah, it's
I
Rooney.
have a lot of information about Three Anchors and some of my role in it previously. I don't know how much of it's true now. So it sounds like we got there okay and we left and I was in a hurry to leave, which tracks because I'm always in a hurry to leave for various reasons.
Mhm.
But I wasn't in a hurry to leave, like something happened, but we weren't all being chased off, we weren't being shot at.
Oh no,
the last
this was
ones I kinda-
history of some kind. We weren't asked to
Mhm.
leave or anything. I think we actually I think we picked up we sold some
Nicole's giving us a
supplies.
reason to have a positive thing there.
We sold some supplies
Bless
and
you.
I think we dropped off a couple of crew, picked up a couple of
Bless
crew
you.
members.
Ugh.
We weren't at
No.
being chased away or at all. We were customers, but
Lasana, as somebody who has a religious background, does that blessing come with any benefits? Do I roll with advantage for the next window of time? or
Your
anything
soul
like
doesn't
that?
leave your body. Congratulations. Next.
Oh, I kind of thought I had bolted that down myself.
No, that was-
Wowza!
I would have to double check if that is at least what at one point I was told was the origin of the blessing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am telling you that is the blessing that is bestowed upon you, is that your soul stays in your body. Congratulations. Do you need more from me?
Need is a strong word, but I was kind of hoping you were more powerful than everybody else. Yeah.
Bitch, that takes effort. No.
Like, fuck, I can
He's
do
a
that
captain, not a
myself.
cleric.
Right. Anyway.
Okay. So she's gonna look to Esme and just be like, okay, so that does suggest that most of my notes are still accurate because and it means that last time I did remember enough about Three Anchors, like I do this time, to know I probably shouldn't be there very long. Okay.
Absolutely. We can I don't think there's any problems with us going back. And
we aren't leaving.
we can trade there, but whatever it was, probably don't want to stay super long. We should know what we're going for.
Yes. I have no idea where Reverb would be or why I wouldn't have tried to get her loose the last time. But going back in time really jogged a lot of my memories in a way that I wouldn't possibly have had the opportunity to do before. So it may be that I'm remembering her more clearly. But so I have no idea where in Three Anchors she would be. What I remember is a place that had like 3 primary settlements, all dangerous for various reasons. And she was in one of them, and we were supposed to avoid the 3 rings, the one in the settlement in the front. That was not a good one to be at because they were kind of like a hunt, shoot first, kill second, and then if there's any survivors while they're looting the place, then you might survive. So that was the one we needed to stay away from.
Sort of mentality. Yeah.
Right. Yes, and the survivors, work for them from So I'm going to guess we docked at Greenprow or the place I knew of was the other place I knew of that we could dock at was Old Whispers, and I'm hoping we wouldn't dock there or we would all have been in a hurry to leave. Okay. So if you see anybody who's a ship captain and he comes marching at me with purpose, let me know. Just say duck.
Absolutely.
Now, I know what you said, but I heard something else, and I saw him in this ship captain in my head approaching you with a large sea creature, otherwise known as a porpoise, that had a sheet of paper in its mouth, right, with a little pen. It was a porpoise with purpose, as it were.
With purpose, I got, and then with paper and a pen, I'm like, what am I? Is it a process server? What's happening here?
It's the town's processing porpoise.
Right.
Okay, so while these two are conversing about times
feel
past,
the influence of books that burn in the chat without even having to check. not even to say that they had to do anything. Just their existence there has led to this conversation.
Look, my life is enriched by the presence of all of you, including Books That Burn and Rinker. To be fair, I don't know what to tell you. My life is better, and so is yours. I will not be taking any questions or disagreements at this time. Slapdash, what are you up to?
Slapping and dashing, duh.
You're damn right. Just don't slap your dashes. Well,
no, but you can dash your slaps.
You can dash your slaps. They say you can pick your friends, you can pick your nose.
Sideways. Oh wait, that's a karate chop. Yeah, that's chopping your slaps. I'm sorry.
Right. You can pick your friends, you can pick your butt, but don't pick your friend's butt. Slapdash, what are you
I've
doing?
always heard that his nose, the butt is different.
I mean, like
that sounds like some personal
go talk to your therapist and your doctor about that.
Yeah, Jay, are you okay?
No.
I mean, to whatever extent is truth, yes.
I mean, if we if you got like a wedgie problem, we need to call Amber over just to.
Look, I'm a grown man. I pick my own butt. Thank you very much.
Hey, didn't mean to imply otherwise.
Your friend's butt, but you didn't specify your partner's butt, so.
Heather, that's a wild sentence that assumes that Amber is not also his friend.
Right, Amber's my best
No,
friend.
it gives Amber precedence over the other people that are also.
Oh, so Amber is the exception of a friend who can pick his
Yeah,
brain.
because Amber is his
All
partner.
right, sure.
Like, all I'm gonna say is that I've lost count.
We're
of
very
times.
focused as a group.
I've lost count of the number of times Amber's looked at me and said, "I don't trust you in your bitey ways."
This is what happens when Tuesday's game that three of us are involved in was very focused, which it never is.
Yeah, it was weird.
And
Like,
therefore, I got nothing for you today.
it was a
Sorry.
precision
My
party
attention and
performance.
focus was used up between Tuesday's game and yesterday's marathon of
Okay.
board games.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it was great. It
So
was
you
a lot
rolled
of
a
fun.
30.
What?
So what? So she rolled a 30.
Like
She
20
says we're
minutes
not
ago,
being
lost
smoothly.
100, rolled the 30.
Esme and Mycelia have had their chat, and then the question was
Right.
going to be, I think, what else is going on?
Slapdash, what
Yeah.
are you
And
doing?
what's Slapdash doing? And I said Slapdash is slapping and dashing, and then
and
then
I said
And everything
Slapdash
and
was
everything
slaps
went
and
horribly
Yes.
awry afterwards.
So let's let Slapdash have a turn to talk.
awry
and
week.
explain.
For some reason. My
Yeah,
favorite.
so Slapdash, I believe, was well, he's currently working on his formula of the day.
Okay.
I can
Slapdash's formula of the day.
I know I'm gonna regret this. Could you extrapolate on what the fuck that means?
Slapdash's formula of the day.
WD, nope. All right, sure, continue.
So yes,
Gaster for a second.
as my
He enunciated what it is.
as my because I'm an inventor, I can
Sure.
yes.
I can put that no literally that's my character
oh, I know.
class. So I gained the ability to create little like temporary formulas that I could use for like once per day items. So things like the gecko pads or the blast boots, or my impact foam chassis. But
I'm sorry.
Yeah, right.
yeah, it's sort of like having a one-time use deployable crash pad that I can just sort of like it like a I have
foam chassis for sure.
Right, that's what the kids are calling it these days.
what's happened is I have stuffed myself full of cans of foam insulation, and I can pop them at a moment's notice to cushion my fall.
I'm picturing him on some sort of ad, like this an
a
impact foam
Pillsbury
chassis.
Doughboy press and roll thing, except that it's foam like whipped cream.
Right.
Got it.
Right.
Hurry before the foam stiffens.
All right.
There were no tags
Hold
on my luggage. Look at
No
him.
slapdashes were harmed in the making of this exploding can.
Yeah, right.
Well, no current ones anyway.
Who
Who knows how many
Visual
previous
of, like,
iterations
Slapdash
Slapdash has been
exposed to too much
working on
heat.
this with.
Like Slapdash is sporting a
Foam cannons
full
go by.
foam chassis, right?
Right?
So that was last week's formula. This week,
Is it more or less wrong than foam chassis?
it's deeply wrong.
Fantastic.
But
Is it as bad as the frogs?
No.
Okay, that's my standard. I hope you know. That has even surpassed the whale. And these are both things that no one outside of this group knows.
or should want to know.
And you shouldn't know. It'll just live as scars in our own brain.
Scars, bonding tissue, whatever. Like,
Scars and our bonding tissue, they sure are.
sorry, did I say bonding? I meant bondage tissue.
Oh, wait.
sure.
No, hold on.
Look at that face.
It's not mine this time.
No.
What was it? It was,
Right?
it was like 500 toads or something like that.
Yeah.
I love the way you said it the first time. You're like 500 toads.
Pathfinder's fun, y'all. They come up with stuff that's just off the wall.
Just what the fuck?
No,
Always
inspired.
read your spell list thoroughly before you
Yeah.
say yes, children.
So yeah, it's inspired by
box of
inspired by our recent crew edition and just the sheer number of tentacles aboard the ship.
There were so many
Be
tentacles.
Careful.
There were so many tentacles in all the wrong places.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
our,
I decided.
our octopodes have tentacles in great places.
So I decided, why not more?
Oh no.
I mean,
Uh,
we're-
I don't know
we're-
more,
good
Mike.
logic, but sound logic.
So
How many
I,
more tentacles, Mike?
now I want to stress that if you had the right amount of suction cups and then you add more suction cups, chances are good that you have surpassed the right amount of suction cups. But by all means, please continue with your suction cups.
it's a one-time use lesser octopus potion.
Sorry,
Oh.
lesser octopus.
Potion.
I don't know if I want to be a lesser
The,
octopus.
the distant cousin of the great
No,
North
it's a
American
lesser-
Pacific
Pop
octopus.
it out,
It-
becomes a little octopode.
It is a lesser potion of octopusness.
Ah,
I'm sorry, octopusness.
Does that mean that there are greater potions of octopodes?
Right, yes.
octopi.
Eventually, yes.
Is there a
so-
this implies the greatest potion of octopus.
eventually?
Or
Yes.
a superior potion of octopode?
So yeah, so what happens is
Sounds like eugenics.
eight octopus arms covered in suckers pop out from the sides of your body when you imbibe this potion. They share your multiple attack penalty and attempt to grapple a random enemy within 15 feet of you.
Oh, so this is you becoming one with the octopus.
Right. So
Right.
you had
They
me
just turned
at
into that kid from the Umbrella Academy.
right. You had me at sucky arms explode from my torso, and you lost me at random enemy. That's a good time.
Within 15
Really?
feet, they will
Random
on a success, they will roll 1d4 to determine additional effects of the arms, which last as long as the target remains grabbed or restrained. On subsequent turns, you can use a single action which has the attack trait to have the arms either grapple a creature currently grappled or restrained, or release any creature they currently hold and repeat their initial effect.
Mike, I think Jay relates to your shirt right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
So-
the idea that at some point in the relatively near future, Slapdash is going to use with his old-timey transatlantic voice. He's going to say something like "release the bus," and the arms are just going to shoot out of him,
Why
and it's going to be
the
fun.
Release your kraken.
There you go. That's so much better.
Kraken.
It's,
Mycelia
it's
is
not
being-
great, but it's better.
So
Mycelia is going
yeah.
around passing around, food for the meal of the day, and like looks at Slapdash disapprovingly and
Nova.
still pockets one of the vials.
Now, are you looking at it disapprovingly because of this decision, or just sort of as a general rule of practice?
That's
No, just
awesome.
as he's like announcing about like having an octopus potion, and she's just going like, and then takes one of the vials and sticks it in her pocket.
The grunt of indignation, like, oh Christ. This
But
guy's
that's
gonna
the
be-
take
the
one
best
anyway.
part of it is
Yeah.
that it doesn't have to be me that uses it because it's a potion. I can give it to any of you.
Question. I don't want to assume anything here. Does Slapdash, as a metallic man, do potions adopt a different visual adaptation when they come out of you? If you were to say drink this potion and sucky arms shot forth from you, would they have more tubes and whatnot? Would there be little hydraulic lifts and pumps and stuff? Or do you grow biological components briefly? Which is say I would not
You become
mechanically
the-
try and screw you out
the-
of potions. That would be deeply unfair. But I don't know if
The
they take on
Spider-Man villain for sure.
right. Yeah, I don't know if something pneumatic
The arms
happens
would
to
be
you.
metallic.
I think it would be more along the lines of these would be like he would probably deploy the synthectopus.
Uh-huh.
Nice. The Synthectopus sounds fantastic. Fantastic.
It sounds nightmare fuel-esque.
The
So it just-
Synthectopus. Nice.
just
Sounds like a cheesy 80s supervillain.
so just
Right?
it just be like the sort of suction cups you use to like hang things in your shower instead of like
I hope a lot stronger though.
well yeah, but these are they'd be like covered like kind of plastic and rubber, so they just be yeah very very. But yeah, so the arms, by the way, can be directed to cover the target's eyes, their mouth, wrap around their limbs.
The target,
I
not the
told
person
you
who
bondage
drank it.
tissue
Okay.
when you all looked at me like I was being weird.
You are being weird.
And here we are.
So anyway,
For a second, I thought you meant that like the arms could come out of your eyes or something, and then I realized you meant the target, like whoever it's grabbing.
Wait,
Yeah.
now hold on. His potion, his choice. If they would have come out of his eyeballs, you
No.
know.
No, that
No.
I've seen that in at least one TV show. I don't want to do that again.
Nice. You watch some squirrely things. You know that.
Lovecraft Country is otherwise a pretty good show. It's just unfortunate casting in retrospect.
I feel like that's true of literally everything that says Lovecraft on it. Like,
yeah, there is
Yeah.
that. But
Books.
I've what was that?
Said including the books.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
wow, what
yeah.
a guy.
He's a racist motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, actually, that's what the show is about, basically. But anyway,
It's about his racism?
yes.
Huh. Neat.
Well, not so much about the author, but it's expressly like at the forefront. The show's like main characters are all black people, or otherwise people of color, and they're all dealing with like the themes and ideas within the context of like the way that magic and supernatural power is sort of wielded, weaponized by the white people against the black people, and sort of it's attempting to reclaim that. And
see, that sounds kind of cool.
right. It's just unfortunately the lead is played by the guy who the Marvel cast to play Kang before they do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah,
I missed that piece of lore, but okay, we'll talk about that later.
Skip it.
Skip it.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, and his character kind of lives up to his real life reputation. So anyway, but the next thing I have my eye on for next week's is probably going to be a durian bomb.
A
Exciting.
what?
Nice.
A durian bomb?
Yes.
Bomb.
As in
Bomb,
the stink,
bomb.
as in the stinky fruit.
Yes.
It's
Please give that to Bristol so we can have the monkey bird just throw a piece of fruit at someone.
Yes.
And have it be canonically effective and helpful.
Yeah, essentially it's a stink bomb, but fruity.
Yeah.
But fruity.
Durian does not smell good, y'all. And
Yes,
do not ever have durian candy if anyone offers it to you. Just saying.
Just don't.
Yeah, it literally says, whereas a durian's aroma ranges from pleasant to revolting depending upon the person. A durian bomb is a fruit that's been alchemically modified for maximum revulsion.
Incredible.
Nice.
That'll be next time.
So you two are in
Next
conversation. La Sahana is busy telling you how to steer the ship. You are in turn relaying these orders to the octopus through, I imagine, a mix of communication and some sort of the harness or however it is you can control/command them. Or maybe is there any of that? Do you just be like, she said go left, and then they pull the ship left?
I suspect
As
it's
soon as
probably
Lasahana can't give them directions. I know that Slapdash is the one who cares for them, but is Lasahana unable to communicate and command them?
This is a important diegetic question to square away. Lasahana, do you speak octopode?
Does Slapdash speak octopode?
Babes.
This is also a good question. Slapdash, do you speak octopode? Your
If he
captain would like to know.
then it doesn't matter if either of us don't. If he does, then it would canonically be that we would need him to be able to do the thing.
I believe I am communicating with them via tentacular sign language.
God, little girl.
What?
Tentacular sign language.
Come here. Come here. Hey.
Okay, then yes, I would need Slapdash.
So we've established that Slapdash doesn't actually have tentacles, so he takes out his tubes and sort of manipulates them as if they were.
Okay.
Totally tubular, bro.
Totally tubular, bro.
Here, babe.
I guess unless Lasahana wants to stand there driving the ship like one of those crazy windsock guys going.
No, I'm out.
Bye.
No.
Bye-bye.
No. Bye. Bye. No. No.
Instagram Slapdash, keep being weird.
That's all, folks. That's the table. Our captain abandoned ship.
Got her.
How to be indispensable. Make the functions of your job so weird no one else wants to do it.
I mean,
cleared Heather's chair by the 1 hour mark.
Success.
Tubular sign language.
Tentacular.
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 Get it right.
Sign language.
Speaking octopode.
Why?
Why not?
Oh,
No,
man.
no. This is not a question of why not. This is a question of why. Why not is for simple human decency.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Good news. Some of us
Y'all
aren't
don't
human.
care about that? Yeah, I know.
Some of us aren't human.
Oh, that's
All
Most
fantastic.
of us
so-
aren't human.
So
actually.
we've established that La Sahana requires the total.
No, I'm not. I don't have an issue, to be clear. I don't have an issue with the tentacle-based sign language. Mine is specifically for the frickin' saying that Mike said. La Sahana doesn't have an issue with this. I don't have an issue with this. So in this case, Nicole, no, we are all human, I hope.
Mycelia just kind of knocks on the captain's door.
One of us is made of mushroom and one of us is made of
I'm talking,
metal.
no, Nicole, my whole
unfortunately.
point is Mike's specific totally tubular was the issue. So basic
Totally
human
tubular, bro.
decency from Mike
Bruh.
and none of you.
Decency
None
for
of
Mike?
you.
That's an absurd standard, Heather.
So I'm gonna put that in my notes that we got Heather to say totally tubular. That is fantastic.
Yeah, and fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, but you say that all the time. It's not the same. Like, it's lost a little something something. It's okay. So you take your
And
30 and you
fuck
steer
French?
successful.
I don't know.
Hey, there you go. Like oh,
Oh,
fantastic.
man.
You people are great. You know that. You might have seen a
Let's
glimpse of
do
the
this
rare and
shit.
elusive Amber walking by. That was pretty
Ooh.
great. So you get your 30, you roll forward. Slapdash makes with his unusual communication, but very vital communication. He's like an octopus whisperer.
Right.
In
Mycelia
this
saying
case,
that she's
less
looking
of a
over La
whisperer,
Sahana
more
going,
of a wiggler.
Wiggly,
look,
wiggly,
La
wiggly.
Sahana, look at it this way. If the more bizarre the method of controlling the octopus is, the harder it'll be for anybody to steal the ship because they won't be able to communicate.
I want to be clear. La Sahana doesn't have an issue with the tentacles. I don't have an issue with the tentacles. My entire issue was purely with Mike saying the phrase in response to that. That is 100% the thing I have an issue with. The actual method of communication with the octopuses is great. It's
In about
beautiful.
20
The reason
years
why
of-
we need it's beautiful. Like it's a great teamwork effort. It's awesome. Just never say that phrase again in reference to your character.
In about 20 years worth of television, which will be anywhere from 2 to 5 years of reality land, of books that Vern and I will be watching a cartoon that contains a character called Mike who says that phrase on a fairly consistent basis, and I cannot wait to get there. Gonna be a good time. Anyway, so you're steering for this fantastic 30 that you rolled like an hour ago.
Corruption has invaded other realities. That's what I heard.
And it's a pleasant day, right? So the great thaw continues. Spring is lovely and colorful and warm on the wind. There's big pink flowers all over the place. Pinwolves running across the branches. They didn't pay you any mind at all. They're busy hunting. They're not hunting you. Everybody gets along.
Good.
And that's the case for like an hour and a half. And then you come across a ship in the middle of I'm going to say a valley, but I mean, you're floating on top of branches. There is no ground, right? So a relatively flat, stable place between, like all the standing trees and canopy that go higher are way on the edges. You've got 600 feet of empty space at least. And there's a ship floating there. It's tilted to one side. They don't look like they're okay. It looks bad. It looks very bad.
These signs of life.
You can see two people on the deck. It looks like one of them is, oh God, one hopes they're dead. They look like they've been smashed like a bowl of eggs. And the mast has snapped off the ship and crushed the bottom half of the other one. They are alive, but they are in very, very bad shape. The ship is actively on fire, and the fire itself is not very large. It's just these two men are not in a position to put it out, which means you could help them if you wanted to.
Quick
So,
second,
wait,
and
one
I
of them's-
double check if I have anything to put out fire.
So there's 2 crew members that we can see. One of them's dead, and one of them's smashed below the waist.
Yep. The ship is large enough that I mean, these 2 people are not enough people to command this ship. So either all the other people are already gone, or they're below decks.
Okay, so what do we have to put out?
The way it's
fire?
tilted, it probably listed to port, and then they lost control of it.
Okay, so
Okay.
hilariously, I have lots of fire spells, but none of them are
None of
shielding
them are put out
against
fire?
fire. I have
Hmm.
wall of fire. I have the flame shield.
You're about 2 cables away when you see the ship.
Okay.
A cable is 1/10 of a nautical mile, or 100 fathoms. A fathom is 200 yards, so 2 cables is about 400 yards. Or if
Wow,
you
that is a
prefer,
long
365 meters. I just felt like throwing some nautical nonsense in. Have fun.
So there's a lot I can do to get there faster, dodge, deal with, low risk of anything injuring me, but I don't have anything that'll put out fire.
Are the crew members unconscious?
Have a thing, but
One of them he's almost certainly
if I have
dead.
a
The other one
different,
is
better
definitely
one.
not unconscious. He's in shock, but you can see him still going. Like he's awake and in pain.
Esme will tap Mycelia on the shoulder and ask if we want her to go over and stabilize the worse off one.
Yeah, I could do that. If the fire's not out of control and you want me to focus on stabilizing the wounded fellow, I could try that.
Yes.
Okay.
I have a thing
A thing.
that can help
Please,
with
Captain,
fire.
tell us about your thing.
So I can summon intense cold rain from nowhere.
Oh, that's just your judgment.
A microcosm, that's me, not Lasana. A microcosm of sudden downpour, and a magical tweak can turn the rain into freezing sleet.
Sorry, did you say a magical tweak?
I sure did.
What
The
does that
driving
mean?
rain and pooling water makes the area difficult terrain and extinguishes non-magical fires. On subsequent rounds, the first time you sustain the spell each round, you can move the area up to 20 feet and can also freeze the rain. If you freeze the rain, each creature in the area takes cold damage. So I could just put out the fire and then not continue it to the next turn.
Yep. Sure could.
Does anyone have a reason for me not to do that one?
Not unless there's someone alive directly underneath it, but I don't think they're gonna be. So,
Lasahana is going to
sleet
focus,
away.
and the amber that we haven't really talked about with her since we started the stream. She has some old cuts and scars that are actually filled in with amber, and then when she does any sorceress anything, her eyes that are typically gray shine amber and very much Merlin-esque if you've watched that show, though in this case that color because she is amberborn. And she will, like, almost like a haze of amber will come up out of those scars and off her hand and coalesce into a cloud that is slightly more gold than it is silver, and then rain the cold rain down and put out the fires. And the instant the fires are out, she will dismiss it, so we don't actually do cold damage to these poor peoples.
Cool.
So if I understand this right, you want to put the fire out and then immediately cancel it so nobody gets hurt.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, you bet. You do that from this far away, yes?
I believe it's 120 feet away.
So you got to get just a tiny bit closer, but still far enough away that you wouldn't be in any real danger if the ship, if the fire on the ship magically jumped forth from it, which would totally not happen. You sail forward, you snap your fingers, and the water happens, and the fire doesn't happen anymore. Yay!
All right.
The guy with the broken legs goes.
Goes what?
and holds up. He grunts and holds up what appears to be a letter.
Okay, so I think Mycelia is going to use the fire going out as her cue to like, if there's anything we can do to throw an anchor line or the grapple hook or something to just get a rope to the thing.
Oh,
Wait.
I can command the rigging to go over there.
Oh, cool.
Remember
So as you command the
most of
rigging,
us had
Mycelia just
the
kind of
rigging.
Hold on a second.
Just-
Why is Mycelia going over there?
to stabilize the
Mycelia-
fella.
I was
Yeah.
like, Mycelia's got a great
our
sense.
our
adventure.
medicinal person, but not the surgeon person.
Right, because what Mycelia is trying to do is, I think, heal him enough
yeah.
or stabilize him enough that he can be safe, because he's like trapped in there, and she might have to do some kind of battlefield medic thing, and then get him back to the safety of the ship for actual treatment.
Mhm.
So she's kind of just scrambling out there to do her natural medicine thing to try and like keep him from fully dying.
You
Okay.
bet.
Can
Yeah.
Mycelia give Esme a ride, or does Esme need to teleport herself?
Esme can also go on the rigging.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah, what am I thinking?
Stabilize is a cantrip, so she'll just get over there and touch him and
Touch him.
Nice.
You bet.
Is there any visual for those of us that have not actually seen you do this before?
stabilize.
Yeah.
I think I know how that goes down.
I am asking, as Lasahana watching Esmea, is there anything non typical breathe, damn it, breathe that we
I figured Esmea
recognize?
walks over, flicks that guy in the forehead and says, cut it out. Or perhaps you're fine.
No, I think
That's healing word, actually.
She pulls a pinch of something out of her pocket and just puts 2 fingers on his forehead for like 15 seconds, and then he is breathing easier. They're unconscious. So stabilize the target loses the dying condition, although it remains unconscious at 0 hit points.
Okay.
So he doesn't wake up. There's no brilliant flash of light deliberately. But, she's kind of focused on him, physically touching his head for a few seconds, and then stands up and takes a look to see what else has to happen.
You bet.
Okay.
Unobtrusive and much less flashy than some of her other.
When you get over there, you'll find that the dead man looks like he's been dead for a really long time. He's got little like rips on his skin. He smells a little bit. He started to decompose. He's been dead. Like if the mast broke recently, and it looks like it did, the wood hasn't started to age or anything, and the fire is fresh, right? Like those are not large fires. So it's not like it spread and then burned out or anything. You're at the beginning of the blaze, not at the end. But this guy looks like he's been dead for days at least. The guy with the broken legs, not so much. But he does look like he's got bruises and marks over him that look like he has been broken before and just healed okay-ish.
He said he was waving so Mycelia doesn't have to break out any natural medicine because Esme has stabilized then. So
he's still unconscious.
The one who's unconscious, she didn't go to. She can't. It would cost her an actual spell slot to help the wounded, but up one.
So hold on. So we have a dead guy and a conscious guy waving a letter. Who's unconscious?
That was going to be my next question. None of them are unconscious. You have the dead man and the man.
I didn't realize he was actually fully dead. Never mind then.
Right. Yeah. There's a very, very dead man. And a man who is in a state of delirium, almost certainly from pain. The mast has landed on his bottom half and has smashed his legs.
She'll help lift that off. Whoever is lifting.
You bet.
Okay. So Mycelia went over with. Let me see what my strength is for Mycelia.
The ship you're on, now that you're standing on it, is quite large. It's almost certainly some sort of shipping. Like that's what it's for. It's humongous. You don't see a lot of weapons. You see the boards that are traditionally used to look like we have a bunch of weapons. But it's a big front. The idea is that we look very frightening and very large and imposing. The ship is painted and framed a specific way to look like we could push a button and have many cannons, but we don't. The other end of a pirate ship that looked like they had very little cannons and then would adjust accordingly, and you'd be like, "Oh shit."
Okay, so Mycelia's got a plus. So depending on how that would be calculated as far as helping lift a mast.
It's a piece of a mast. I would argue that
Mhm.
Mycelia and Esmea, assuming neither of you have particularly unimpressive strength scores,
Mhm.
moving it is not a problem.
Okay.
I don't remember.
So I think we're going to need to. So if
She is a 10.
Then you have a nice, average, normal strength score.
Yeah.
It's a perfectly acceptable strength score.
She has a really good dex. She specialized in dex over strength.
So she dodges around it a few times to
Yeah.
intimidate the mast.
Deftly avoiding splinters and
Right,
kind of
right.
lifting.
Right,
Okay.
right. It's a very
So,
dainty hoist.
so Mycelia will help her lift the mast.
You bet.
You just say
And
it's a
then-
very dainty hoist.
I did. It's a delicate hoist, like the doiliest of hoists.
Right.
So very
I don't know
skinny
that that's ever
Mycelia
been
goes over there and
described in a poem
starts to
before.
lift this thing, and it seems to be like equally lifting with Esme, but struggling a little less to do it. Like
Listen, mushrooms are durable, man.
Muscle strength, sturdy mushroom.
Sturdy
But
Would you like me to send Flapjack to assist you?
all four arms are in play. Um,
Flapjack looks
but-
ready to aid.
Flapjack,
Mycelia
by the
wants
way,
to-
again, is the tiny little octopus that exists.
Right.
My mortar octopus.
Right.
But Mycelia is looking at this wounded man and would like to do natural medicine on him.
Sure.
Natural
Define
medicine
natural
ability.
medicine. You
So
pack
it's
dirt
actual-
into his wounds and tell him
it's
it's
a
all going to be all
feat.
right.
So it's a feet thingy. Hang on a second. Let me pull
It's
it
a
up.
feet thingy.
Yeah.
F
So
Okay.
my nature, my expertise in nature. Amongst the things, there's a feat called natural medicine, which says you can apply natural cures to heal your allies. You can use nature instead of medicine to treat wounds, including higher nature proficiency, letting you attempt more difficult checks. It doesn't replace medicine for uses of the skill other than for treat wounds or feat prerequisites. If
Sure.
you're in the wilderness, you might have easier access to fresh ingredients, allowing you to gain a +2 circumstance bonus to your check to treat wounds, subject to GM's determination.
Let's say you
So
have
basically,
that.
yeah. So basically,
You
let's
are
me use a
in
nature.
spring. There's plants everywhere.
Right. So like I'm not going to be able to like regrow this guy's legs if they're really crushed, but I presumably I can put some the health into him so that he doesn't
Sure.
die when we pull him out of there.
See, that's so much better than the method I use to heal people.
I cast Buzzsaw.
Yeah, what method?
What method do you use to
Sorry,
heal people?
I meant I cast Hacksaw. Hackety,
Oh,
hackety, hackety.
No, it's
Clickety, clackety, I rolled to a hackety.
no, it's called searing restoration. I posted the details in the Discord.
Sorry, you say searing restoration. I fix him like I fix a flank steak, right? Like
No, because you don't use a flank. You don't fix a flank steak with dynamite.
Oh, this is very slapdash and very scragglet.
thank you, Rinker. I also was thinking when she said feet thing, I was picturing footsies and toesies.
I was legitimately going to raise my foot in front of the camera, but you'd already told me not
Don't
to do
give
that.
that away for free, man.
I'm wearing
Also, already
socks,
done that on this
AP.
stream, and Zoom
Right.
has already said no.
and
Not today.
I'm wearing socks this time. So it really
natural
doesn't count.
medicine is a feet thing. Yeah, I bet it is. Like
But yeah, the description for searing restoration is: they told you there was no way that explosions could heal people, but they were fools who didn't understand your brilliance.
Yeah,
You
that
gotta
would
finish
that
the whole
would
bit,
that
that
would
voice.
include Lasahana, by the way. If you tell her you're gonna fix someone with dynamite, she's gonna say the fuck you're not.
that barbecue smell is you healing. Don't worry about it.
You create a minor explosion from your innovation, altering the combustion to cauterize wounds using vaporized medicinal herbs.
Sure, yeah. So they smell like a burn unit, but they heal. That's-
No, what they smell like a well seasoned piece of tender pork.
That's what I said, a
So-
burn unit.
So Mycelia carefully wraps the man's wounded legs around the brakes with a poultice made of crushed herbs and
She's
oils
then
and
gonna
unguents.
take this man
and
to be
ties
the
them on.
surgeon who's going to go, dynamite, kaboom!
Through the
And
yeah,
natural
now.
medicine,
Yeah.
through the application of natural medicine, he'll snap out of it just enough to lunge forward, shove the letter into your shirt, and go, run, leave. It's a trap. And
Oh.
cables will shoot out through the sky onto your ship. Good thing Lasahan and Slapdash are still on the ship. I will see everybody in 15 minutes.
Zoinks!
Incredible, incredible.
We should
I hate
run.
this. I hate this.
You can control ropes. Someone else has got cables. I'm sure it'll be fine. There's gonna be a cable fight over our heads.
Mm.
Hello.
Howdy do.
All right.
Just all right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'll be so much better when we're back in the game.
Uh-huh. Exciting.
Mm.
Mm. So on a scale of 1 to 10 mics, how are you feeling in a general sense today?
8.75.
Nice. But not quite 9 mics. What's keeping you from that 25% of a mic?
Phlegm.
I mean, I get that. Phlegm is just, well, it's very phlegmy. Nobody wants to be phlegmy.
No.
So much so that I think it would make a great universal insult. Look here, you phlegm. Why you gotta be so phlegmy? Stop phlegming it up. Look, I'm always in the market for a new insult that isn't ableist or sexist or racist, because there are so many insults that are one, if not all three of those things. My knuckle is good and jackwagon is good. Like, also, jackwagon is distinctly American and none of those things. Like,
Interesting. What does jackwagon mean anyway? I always thought it was just a
lazy.
I always thought it was like one of those words that somebody came up with to avoid like actual cussing, like like golly when and you're like, okay, you just mean God damn it, but you're not gonna say
right.
God
That's a
damn it,
minced
right?
oath. The jackwagon is an
Right.
actual, yeah.
Mhm.
So the origin of the word is that when people were on wagons pursuing through our Wild West, which is why it's distinctly American. Not that other nations didn't have a Wild West period, they did, but many of them they had it they had a lot longer ago than we did, and no nation has a Wild West quite like we did.
Right. We really leaned into it.
right. The person at the farthest end of the wagon chain. So Jack used to be a stand-all term for a person whose name you did not know.
Right.
We still
like
have that.
Joe.
Right. Jackknife, jackwagon, the jack in all those things is the same jack, including button limited to a jack, the thing you use to lift your car. Because once upon a time we didn't have those, but you still had a person who did that.
Right.
So Jack was a catch-all term for person who I don't know, who's going to do a specific
Right.
task.
Hey, random guy. Yeah.
Right. The idea is
Oh,
if
goodness,
you were
this
a
dog.
jackwagon, you were the unknown party at the farthest end of the wagon train, and
Mhm.
therefore least likely to know what the fuck was going on at the front of the wagon train. The
Fair.
implication being that you were the furthest back there because you was lazy, not because that was an actual post.
Uh-huh.
There was a post for that, like rear guard or something, but the implication was that that was not you. You were back there because you fucking didn't want to be any closer to whatever the problem might be. So you were lazy and uninformed just because of your own decisions, not because you were a guy or a woman or a different color or whatever.
What are you describing?
Liz asked what the origin of the word jackwagon. Because jackwagon is really great because it's distinctly American and not sexist, racist, or ableist. Because it doesn't imply that you're intellectually inferior because somebody else thinks they're better than you. You don't know what's going on because you chose not to know what's going on. You're willfully ignorant. There's no ableism in that. Like, that's them pointing out that you have a character flaw, which is what good insults do. Like,
Right.
so that's a good time. Anyway.
So we sorry, Mike posted something.
Oh no, I'm just talking with Rob.
Oh, okay. So as we circle back into things, the cables are shooting across the latch onto our ship.
You
Are
bet.
they also rope, or are they steel cables or something?
Those are big steel cables with with big punches on the end that shoot through the scuppers on the side of your ship and then pop open.
Oh, so they're launching cables that latch onto our ship and also blow holes in it, or
no? Scuppers are holes on the side of the ship to let water in and out of them. I understand that you live in the wild sea where there is no water, but I like to think that most ships have scuppers anyway, out of kind of a momentum to the past sort of thing.
I mean, you can, if you have you can fuck up our ability to like not get caught on treetops and other things if you punch holes. Like that's still valid.
Sure. So they fire through. The reason that when I'm going with the subtext here with the firing into your scuppers is that they have the precision to do that. Scupper holes are not very large. They don't have to be. The whole idea is to dump water.
Like guided missile territory.
Right. So 4 cables come from 2 ships. Remember the 2 tree clusters I mentioned? That means that 2 ships that are each at least 280 feet away from you have fired cables that far away with precision accuracy that fire into the side of your ship and then pop open after that and pin in place. Lasahana, would you roll a d4 as the ship starts to brace and crack? They're gonna rip your ship. You're gonna rip your ship in half like an egg.
That's my set that the D4 disappeared. Still somewhere on my floor waiting for me to step on it.
Good times.
They're gonna rip our ship in half and an egg from 300 feet out in vessels we couldn't see from the forest. Those must be from fairly sturdy ships, so there's magic involved here.
You can hear their engines rev from. You still can't see them. They're in the forest cover, but you can hear them. You have 24 seconds to. In order to save the ship entirely, you would have to, in order for your ship's durability to just resist the cables, you would need to cut at least 3 on both sides.
How many hit us?
4 from each ship. So 2 ships, 4 cables on a side. That means a total of 8 cables.
It is indeed a trap. That's a lot of metal.
It is indeed a trap. If it makes you feel better, the man who just grabbed you by the shirt looks genuinely concerned and guilty.
I bet he is. Yeah. I mean, he only had his legs broken and then got left for dead on the ship to be a bait fish, basically. I'm sure he's thrilled. So I think Mycelia, all she can do right now is, like, from here she's a sitting duck, so she's just got to scoop him and try and scramble across the rigging to get back to her ship.
I love that after all this, you've chosen to take him anyway. That's very.
I mean, he hasn't said a word. For all I know, they shot. For all I know, he's somebody else they killed and then just or left to die.
He's totally innocent. Could be. You bet. Lasahana, what do you want to do? This is your ship.
Yeah, I'm looking.
But you want to throw anybody on that deck gun? Harpoon them back?
Well, that's Esmea's job if she wants to do it. But I don't know yet. Hold
Isn't
on.
Esmea on the other ship with you, Mycelia?
Eh,
Unfortunately, I'm not.
You
so
are in a
let's
position
see
to
here.
yell, though, right? Be like, "Hey, you're under attack!"
Uh,
I mean, they have to have
We're
noticed.
under attack.
I mean,
Oh,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. She also has dimension door. She can get back places probably the fastest and easiest of everyone.
Nice.
You said these ships are a couple 100 feet away from us.
Given the distance to the tree line, they'd have to be 250, 280, or you'd be able to see them. Yes.
God damn it.
I stress again, the ships are not the problem. The cables are the problem.
Yeah.
Yes, it's just
Well,
that we
but
have
I want to
have-
do shit to the ships.
Oh, I
and
see.
the people on them.
also hacking off 8 steel cables in one shot is going to be a kind of a team maneuver, I think, unless somebody's got something that melts or rusts
we have
steel.
four.
into
We have
them,
4
so-
rounds.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Not
okay.
one shot. You've got 4 shots.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I have faith.
I think
I
my
put you
Slay
in
does want to
ridiculous
shout
shit
to
all the
Esme
time.
while while she's like hustling across the rigging. Hey, Esme, any chance you have some I don't know, tempesty feelings about those cables over our heads?
Tempesty
chance you can-
feelings.
Any chance you can latch onto one and maybe like conduct some electricity?
Yeah, I don't suppose you're feeling particularly charged about the situation.
How far up ahead, above our head are the cables again?
Say that one more time.
How high? What is the distance between us and the cables?
So if you were 200, had to get from you to the ship from Las Ahanas, from the ship you came from to the ship you were currently on. What was the Las Ahanas? What was the distance on your water spell?
120.
Okay, that means you're 120 feet away, unless Las Ahanas got closer than that, and then you got off the ship and transitioned.
Wait, so the cables are not going above our heads?
No. So Las Ahanas,
Okay.
your ship, the ship you are currently on, the rescue ship, and then cables shoot out of the wood lines from here to attach onto your ship. Yes, the ship the two of you are on, it was on fire and now has a dead man on it, and maybe cargo underneath. Aside from that, you are not under any danger at all.
But the cables aren't anywhere near us either for us to be like, get a hold of one to try and
You'd
get
have
rid
to
of
get
it.
back to your ship at least to
Okay.
help, you bet. Unless you
Well,
have a gun that shoots a couple 100 feet.
I have electric arc, which has a range of 30 feet. So
Okay, so as long as we get close enough.
if I get back to our ship, I can reach the cables.
Sorry,
Yeah.
All right.
I did
I'm
ask
trying-
Lasana what to do first because she's the captain for thematic flavor.
Yeah.
But if you want to go first, I don't have a problem with that.
okay.
I don't have to go first. Just
Okay.
Yeah,
order of
I am
operations
trying to
for-
find on this thing. We leveled up at the start of the session.
I believe you. What's
I
not to
leveled
believe?
up. I selected my thing. I
Uh-huh.
selected the cantrip that comes with it.
Uh-huh.
That is not showing up in my cantrips. And when I select the cantrip on the side, it doesn't take me to a thing of information.
What is the cantrip
The
called?
cantrip is Acid Splash. And I want to know the information on it to know if it's something I can use effectively without causing more damage to my ship
You
as
fling
well.
a large glob of acid that immediately detonates, spraying nearby creatures. Creatures in the area take 1d8 acid with a basic reflex save. On a critical fail, they also take 1 point of persistent acid. The range on that is 30 feet in a 5-foot burst. So yes, if you hit the cable, not immediately next to the ship, then you won't catch your ship in the blast, which means it won't be a problem.
Do I have a feeling that that will be enough to destroy the cable in one go?
No. You have a feeling that that will not be enough to kill it in one shot, to break it in one shot. However, Caustic Blast specifies that they would have to make a reflex save. On a critical fail, they'll on that save, they'll take 1 point of persistent acid damage. A cable cannot make a save. So you're guaranteed to get that persistent acid damage. Over the course of several rounds, those cables are dense, but they can't be super, super heavy, because if they were, they wouldn't shoot that far with that degree of accuracy.
Lasahana, does that use a spell slot?
It won't. I haven't done it yet, and it won't. It's a cantrip.
Okay, because Esme
ahead.
also is using a cantrip, so I just want to make sure you're not wasting.
Where I'm going with this is, if you fired acid splash on a cable this turn, The cables have 10 hit points. So if you rolled an 8 and then it took 1 more point of damage over the next 2 rounds, it would break.
Okay.
This does assume you have the time for that, assuming you roll an 8 or a 7. You could hit
She's
the 1
going
and then just move
to-
on to the next cable on the next turn.
Which I could anyway.
Sure.
And yeah, I think I'm basically going to take one. You're going to need to take one. Someone's going to need to hop over to the.
I would stress that the
gun.
cables are designed to they're dense enough to resist, which is to say take less damage from things like cutting.
Yeah, for sure. That's
But
why
acid's going to burn right through it.
So she's going to yell for Ismaya and Slapdash. She's just going to yell the cables. Like that's
Okay.
the focus right now. And then she is going to go ahead and do acid splash onto one of the cables that's farthest away from Esme and Slapdash, just so it's like run to the closest one, deal with it. She's gonna shoot that one over there.
You bet. If you were standing at the you were standing at the captain's wheel, they'll put you about in the middle of the ship, which means they're all about the same distance from you. So what I need to know from my notes is left side, right side.
Left side.
You bet. Roll for damage on that.
Does it say which? Am I rolling a D8?
You're rolling a D8.
Yeah, it's frustrating that it's not showing up on my thing.
That is weird.
Because all the other stuff, when I add it to the side, it adds it to the main thing, and this one's not. That's a 7.
Hey, all right.
And in theory, if I simply shoot it 2 of them twice, I should be able to take 2 of them out, but we need 6 of them out.
Yeah, you have 8 total cables. You'll need to break at least 6, which is to say 3 on both sides, in order for your ship to be tough enough to resist the pulling.
If we get rid of all the ones on the same side, would that at least it's like 4 out of 6 of the 8?
Yeah, then you just be being pulled in
half?
one direction instead of ripped in half. But yes, you'd have a different, arguably less dangerous problem.
Right, yeah, just to buy more
focus
time
on one side
short.
over the other, but we want to try to get fully broken off if we can.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So, but that's her turn.
So you blast one.
Well, that's one action, isn't it?
Yes, I was going to say that's not your turn. The range on that is what, 30 feet?
I don't know. You're the one with the info in front of you.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
right. I'm
see it.
sorry. I think it was 30 feet. Let me check. Because we've established that the deck of your ship is not particularly wide, right?
No.
That means you haven't moved yet. You could just, 30 feet. That means you could just like point to the left, go like that, and whip a mote of acid, which means you have 2 action points left. You could do it again. You could.
I'm gonna do it to 2. I'm gonna do it to the other 2 of the others on the same side and get them all starting to burn. And then if I need to follow up with each one, I can.
Oh, I see. You mean 2 for like both your main, like acid mote on cable 1, acid mote on cable 2, acid.
It's a
mote on cable
cantrip.
3. You bet. So roll for damage on those.
Okay. 6, 7.
Nice.
Don't anybody say it.
Wasn't gonna.
Good.
Okay.
I've worked with too many. I've worked with too many kids that would take advantage of that moment.
It's a meme, unfortunately.
But it started off as a different. And the whole point is that it means nothing, which is what annoys me about it.
It's an anti-meme.
Moving on. Moving on.
Yep.
Moving on.
Yep. So that would be her turn then. She's gonna stay right in the center and
look at you with your quick thinking. Esme, what do you want to do?
Esme will dimension door back to our ship.
You bet.
Tries to aim herself perfectly where she can reach as many cables as possible.
Why are we smacking me in the face? Why are we smacking me in the face?
Smackety, smackety.
Well, I'm just real quicking. Okay, yeah, dimension door is 120 feet. Just making sure. Then Esme holds out a hand and points to each cable and casts electric arc. Range 30 feet, targets 1 or 2 creatures, has a reflex throw.
Which they can't do, right?
Can do. An arc of electricity leaps from one target to another. You deal electricity damage equal to 1d4 plus your spell casting ability modifier.
Do you think that electricity would be powerful enough to melt a cable? or just like burn it? Because you can't burn metal.
I think melt because her spell casting. Hold on, let me check if it's attack or DC. Ability modifier. Yeah, she's got a +8.
Nice.
I think melt.
Sure, yeah.
But she's literally just gonna go you two and you two and you two and you two, just
Now,
one after
now,
another.
additional question.
Yes.
Considering the inherent nature of electricity,
Uh-huh.
what happens to the people manning the cable deployment systems on the respective
That is a
boats?
good question. I
She,
was about
she
to ask.
aims to hit a cable and an operator every time.
Oh, I see. So when you said two creatures, you don't mean I'm hitting cable 1 and I'm hoping to jump it into cable 2 behind it. You're hoping to cable 1 and the guy on the other end of cable 1.
Yes.
We've just learned a little bit about how Esmea views threats. Fantastic.
Yes, indeed.
Does your
I'm coming for
thing
you.
reach that far though? That's why I wasn't going for
30 feet.
people's.
30 feet.
They're 200 plus feet above us.
Well, no, she dimension doored back to the ship.
Yeah,
So the cables have to be making contact with the ship to be pulling it.
Yes.
So
The
she's trying to hit those
people that
contacts.
are attached that are commanding it though are back on their ships, aren't they? And their ships are 200 plus feet away from us.
Yes.
That's why I was just doing
nearest,
the cable.
It's nearest target with the aim to hit a person and a cable. But if that's
Sure.
not, if nearest target does not include a person, she just hits the cable.
Sure, right.
So it's opportunity. If she'll take the opportunity to take out the people, but that's not her priority.
Right. While mechanically, Heather is correct, and you'll be hitting the cables instead of a cable at a guy. I appreciate.
But also, electricity arcs is the other thing. So this is DM's call if the electricity can arc on the cable to hit.
If they're touching it, do they take electric damage? 200.
Right.
That's what I meant.
Right. That's what we're saying.
Right,
it's like her attack hits the cable because the cable's close enough to her. But if we're going with laws of physics and allowing the cable to just
then the electricity should
yeah.
run down the cable and sure. Roll for damage
but still
on
max of 2 targets because
sure.
So how many times do I need to roll?
Well, they can't make the cables can't make saves, and the people at the other end of the cables, for reasons that I won't tell you because you can't physically see them, also are limited in their capacity to make saves. So you'll just be rolling damage.
I mean, it'd just be rolling damage regardless but I'm saying how many times can she hit?
If Dimension Door was an action, then you have 2 left. So that's 2 usages of the lightning arc spell.
Wonderful. I got an 11 and a 10.
For damage. You bet.
For damage.
Wait, you only roll 1 damage per casting?
Unless I
2 targets,
it,
1 roll? Okay. So that's 11 and a 10. Did you aim left side or right side? I need to know from my notes.
1 of each.
Okay, you bet.
For variety's sake.
Right, variety is the spice of life. So you've said an 11 and a 10?
Yep.
You bet. So you just snap one on the left side by melting it and the cable, and you watch the 3 remaining cables now have to pull more work, right? So they snap a little tighter. This same thing happens on the other side because one of those cables, Lasana did 7, 6, and 7 to 3 of them
the other 3 on that on the left side.
Right. But the remaining one the other one on the left side is fully healed at 10, and now it's just not there anymore.
Yep.
Like, you just snapped it into nothing. And the same thing happens. You'll watch those cables go and pull a little bit tighter, which puts them, assuming that the people firing them at you have any idea of how pressure distribution works. Those cables are now perhaps under more load than they can actually take.
Right.
Slapdash, what do you want to
do? So
something octopus related, perhaps?
Well, maybe. I need a clarification on what my pet can do on my turn. Does it act independently of me, or does it count towards my action economy?
Sorry, I needed to respond to the questions in the chat. Yes, because I forgot to say. The reason you only hit 2 cables, Esme, even though you cast 2 times, is because alongside those cable snapping noises, you'll hear scream is not a powerful enough term. I don't have I don't have a word for above or I guess below, whatever a scream would be. Howling like a wounded bear?
Audible.
Right, yeah, a whimper? I'm not sure.
A shriek? Yeah.
A shriek?
Squeal?
A squeal? Here, piggy, like that.
Pain was delivered, correct.
Yes,
Great.
yes. Slapdash, what was your question? I'm sorry.
I am inquiring as to the action economy of my pet. If it acts on my turn, does it
Pet as in mast?
no, as in flapjack.
Flapjack. I think Flapjack does whatever his actions happen on your initiative, but not as your initiative. Which is to say he doesn't cost you actions. He's a living thing with his own will.
Okay.
And apparently he wills to be your pet.
So I want to take as many attacks as I can with my with a gentle ribbing.
As opposed to an intense ribbing.
Yes. My
Reminder people, this is the gentle version.
Yes, my built-in torso crossbow.
So the panel slides up like an exhaust port. The inner tubing slide out of the way like the Red Sea, and a crossbow slides forward.
As it does, as it would.
Right, as it does. Right, yes, of course. And I lovingly poses like Superman, like where somebody might have an S, he has a weapon.
Yeah, basically just the robot equivalent of a peck pop, and there's just like a crossbow window where his sternum should be.
Robot equivalent of a peck pop. Oh, okay.
And you just see where his sternum should be, a little crossbow bolt just ka-chunk.
Again, I think you are wearing the shirt that the rest of us are feeling to an extent at different points, except for maybe Nicole.
Have at thee.
So
vile evildoer.
So I can take I think I'll try and take 2 attacks with that. Okay. I get my to hit modifier decreases with each subsequent attack. So
I see. Flurry of bolts then. I see.
Something like that, yeah.
Older editions of D&D, that's how Flurry of Blows worked. You got like 50 attacks as a monk, but after I think the third one, your to hit was so abysmally low.
Yeah, so
terrible.
my first roll to hit is a 24.
Holy crap baskets. Do your crossbow bolts do anything other than what I think crossbow bolts do?
No, actually, I think that's all, because I have a range of different attacks, but I don't think they really have like elemental damage.
Do. But now I'm curious. Is when you say other than what I think crossbow bolts do?
Yeah, do you have crossbow bolts that have magic in them, that have little punching gloves in the front that deliver sleeping gas?
But the way you said that made me concerned. Like, not even like the phrase, the tone that you said it in is like what I think crossbow bolts do. I'm like, what do you think crossbow bolts do?
No. They do exactly what you would think they would do and nothing more.
Thank you.
So that is
they thunk. You bet.
5 more damage to one of the ones that Lasahana already damaged.
You bet.
Do the one with 6 that I did 6 damage on, so we can go ahead and take it out.
You bet. You'll find that the crossbow bolt does not punch through that quite as much as you had hoped. What was the damage on that? 5?
Yeah.
You bet. And you want to fire at another one?
Well, that one didn't work completely, so I want to try and finish it off.
Okay, you bet.
That's 18 to hit.
You bet. You snap it after that. You're down to 2 cables on your left side that each have 3 hit points left.
Okay.
With Lasahana's ongoing acid, by the end of the chain of events, they will melt all by themselves. Barely, but they will.
So do I want? So
you have 2 cables on the left side that are barely holding on, and 3 cables on the right side that are completely fine.
So I think I'm going to switch over to the right, and I'm going to toss hatchet job at one of them to weaken it.
I love that in my head, Slapdash is this big, somewhere between like Paladin Bot and Bender from Futurama, right? And he's just rotated, perhaps just his midsection. Like I don't know if you can without moving your feet, right? He rotates. He absolutely he rotates. The piston pop opens little like cuckoo clock doors, right?
Piston pop.
Right. He does the piston peck pop, right? The bolts flieth forth, right? He says something like "tally ho," and then turns to the right and throws what?
Hatchet job.
I see.
My orcish neck splitter.
I'm sorry, your orcish neck splitter?
Yeah.
As opposed to your orcish beard shaver. I see. Perhaps the
Or
same.
as opposed to the elvish neck splitter. Come on.
Perhaps the same tool if one has a skill issue. Like,
Oh no. Go see your doctor for that.
Right.
So that'd be a dirty 20 to hit.
filthy 20. Wash your 20s, man.
And just another 5 damage.
When
With
was the last
a-
time
with
you
an
watched
axe?
your dice?
Yeah.
Yesterday. So hey, thanks. So you throweth the neck splitter. Why on earth is it called that? Is it very thin? Does it have a little crayon drawing of the necks? Do you have like tallies?
No, it's called hatchet job.
No, yeah, it's called a hatchet job.
You asked what that was, and then he clarified the
It's my
neck
orcish
splitter.
neck splitter axe, which I have nicknamed hatchet job.
Right. What I don't know is what distinguishes a neck splitter from, I don't know, some other flavor of axe. A hatchet, perhaps.
Sure.
Is there a technical definition of neck splitter is what I'm asking.
That's just it is the advanced weapon. I got the special weapon. I had an ability to take as a critical specialization.
Yeah, so that feels like a question for the people who wrote the book.
Now the critical specialization with the orcish neck splitter says
I love how many times you've said orcish neck splitter in the last few minutes. Please continue.
Choose one creature adjacent to the initial target and within reach. If its AC is lower than your attack roll for the critical, okay, for the critical, never mind. Okay, so that's not.
How much damage did you do with the orcish neck splitter?
Just 5.
You bet.
I'm hoping to finish it off with Flapjack.
You bet. And Flapjack will slither out there
and pull out his own 2 tiny little.
His chest window will open up and it will deploy a crossbow.
Oh no! I insist.
The orthopod pop.
Wait.
Flapjack, deploy your beak mortar.
Fantastic.
We were making these jokes, and what you said was somehow better and worse.
Flapjack goes like this, and 4 little men carrying a mortar roll out of his mouth.
No, oh no! He just the Flapjack like squid beak just pops open, forms into like a circle, and he just Cubert launches just.
Oh, it gets better.
I just love the little visual that popped into my brain as you were describing the little men, like it was 4 little like the little army men, except that they were pirates and they were like.
That is exactly what I was picturing. Yes, complete with little plastic tabs between their feet.
Yeah,
they sort of
for sure.
But no,
like Toy Story of war, right? Like,
you just sort of
Toy Story of the octopodes.
Right. Apocalypse Now, Toy Story edition.
So cute. Hawks of Mortar Loogie.
Right, but Mortar Loogie does sort of seem more on brand. Yeah.
Listen, it's Slapdash. They're both on brand.
It's true. If you listen really close, you're going to.
It's just which one Mike wanted to lean into in this moment.
Slapdash, would you have Flapjack roll to hit with the beak mortar? Now, given that they are,
that's a 25 to hit.
Better shot than you are.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was Liz coming through Mike's headphones or if that was Amber, but either way, disembodied laugh that came from the distance was incredible.
So you've got this 25. You're locked in for the hit. But Flapjack is a talented octopus, right? And Flapjack has little sticky bits. And Flapjack could hang out on the outside of the ship or crawl into any number of more advantageous positions, which is to say, do you want to take the 25 and just hit the 1? Or do you want to roll a second time if that number's lower, be stuck with it? But if you hit anyway, hit 2 cables.
Okay, so how many things can he do on his turn?
Well, he's a pet, so he has to have less agency than you.
Right.
So 1 thing or 2 things, up to you, I suppose. You'll be setting that precedent for everybody, since almost everybody, I think everybody has a pet. You be careful with that power now, up to you.
Okay.
And every other pet you ever encounter, some of which may belong to bad guys. So really, you're telling me how much agency I have. Again, you be careful with that power now.
I would say he can. Let's compromise. You can take 1 action that can either be a 1 or 2 action. You could do like 1 or 2 arrow thing.
Sure, you bet. Sounds good.
Like you can only do 1 move, but it can,
But it can be 2 points worth of move. You
right.
Bet. Do you want to take that 25 and call it a day, or see if you can hit 2 cables?
So the essentially would be I would be attempting another roll and see if I go higher.
You're functionally at, what I'm saying is you'd be making the attack roll a disadvantage, but you've already rolled 1 die, so you'll just be rolling the second one, which means if that one is lower than 25, you're stuck with it. But if that one's still a hit, you hit 2 cables instead of the one you're already locked in to hit. Which is, in my experience, asking a player if they want to try their luck for 2 hits instead of 1 works better after they know the first hit is actually a hit.
I will go for it and see what happens.
Fantastic.
Because I have a plus 14 to hit with this beet mortar.
Now I think you said beak mortar. I heard meat mortar.
No.
And I was like,
yep.
Is that what you heard too? Meat mortar?
I heard beak mortar.
Oh, I could have sworn I heard. Anyway, look, my ears have meat on the brain. I don't know what to tell you. Meat.
I feel like that's
sounds like a you problem.
It is a me problem.
So as it happens, that roll was a 27.
All right,
Yep.
25 it is. I'll roll the damage on the beak mortar. Meep, meep. We've now produced Beaker from the Muppets to help you cheer
That's
you on.
4 more points.
4 more points, you bet. So you snap the one in its entirety and leave another one badly damaged, because the mortar is blunt damage, but it's a mortar. It hits with enough surface area that it's not really a problem. This brings us back to Mycelia's turn, who last time I checked was still over there on her way back with the guy.
Yes, so I'm presuming I've spent a fair amount of time trying, because my speed's 30 feet. There's a feat I have that would let me travel somewhat fast, like 5 feet faster or 10 feet faster, 5 feet faster. So that's still probably going to be a good chunk of my turn to get back.
Right. So if you're 120 feet away and you move 35 feet on a move, that's 35, 70, 80, 90.
So what she wants to do, because she's not going to get back in time, is what she wants to do. She wants to command an animal.
Oh my!
And she wants to shout to the octopodes to rip cables.
Okay. You want to tell Flotsam and Jetsam to, put their suckers into it,
and driftwood, break anchor.
Emphasis on the break.
You're right. So I think so. That's under nature. Command an animal's under a nature thing. It's like a 1 action thing.
Do you speak tentacle telepathy?
Can I roll for it? Because I don't know that she's tried, but she's been watching, and she could always do a fungal appendage thing to do.
Sure. I'm a fake tentacle with my fungus.
Right. She's got 4 arms, so I need 2 to climb with. Right.
And then I'm gonna use that fungus to attempt to communicate.
Yes. So can I do a nature roll for it to see if I can communicate with them effectively enough to get the idea?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. No idea what the DC will be for this, but they're friendly to me, so let's see.
They are for now. I'm kidding.
Okay, so I rolled a 9. I have a plus 16 to nature. So that's a 25, right?
You bet. Sounds great to get flotsam and jetsam to do the thing.
And driftwood.
Oh my.
That's one because there's all three of them. They've all got a stake in
Flotsam and
this.
jetsam and
We have to
driftwood.
shut
Oh
the
my!
chicken and half the roll out of the job.
Nice.
Lions
Who
and
needs
tigers.
crew? You
All
got
hands.
all hands on deck. All your many, many hands.
Yep, all tentacles. Yank anchor.
Mast, by the way, for right now, is just in the entryway to the medicinal room, just ready to assist with surgery. Is all prepared, has everything laid out, and is ready.
Gloves,
I,
a little apron to be
Mhm.
wiping blood on or
Yes,
whatever.
yes. Has
I think
sterilized
this is-
the tentacles.
And they haven't touched the gloves, of course not. They've gone like this, and Brixel has tied them up and put their gloves on
Yes,
and
yes,
everything.
yes, yes, yes.
Right.
They are ready to assist with whomever gets injured.
Like
With that being said,
Brixel's not a combatant, but he's doing the best he can here.
can
I just
take
feel it's
a
very
second?
important that Mast is included too.
I see. Yes.
Yes. As a second maneuver, since it only takes like 1 point or something, can she give a second command to Matt to go medic?
Medic!
So I need you to understand he's holding he's like six, he's like has 4 tentacles like this, and his other 4 tentacles are and he will
Right,
make
the-
his way
the
towards
tentacles are
Mycelia and be ready to assist.
Do you
So she can
think
try to pass this guy off as fast as possible.
you bet? I was say Mast. If Mast was out there and wave walks to get to you,
Mhm.
do you think that he could be? I don't want to assume that they could attempt surgery here on the waves.
I don't know that I have that in mind so much as I think she
Mast
wants to
only
just
can offer
keep-
the help action.
yeah.
That's why I said Mast is ready to assist with surgery, not do the surgery.
Yeah, I think that he was
Mast is
basically
waiting
like
for
have
you on
him
this ship when
get
you
to
get
the-
here.
Oh,
yeah,
I
get
see.
to the front of the deck, right? So
I
that
see.
as soon as she gets onto the ship,
You
they like Mast can start doing Mast's thing. But like
Brixel
meet
will
me
come
here
with you
instead of
and
holding
carry
my
the mans as not
Mhm.
to interrupt Max's sterile, as close as you can get anyway. You are in the wild
Right.
sea, right? This is not a clean room, right?
Mast is very professional.
Right, very. And slightly German.
Yes.
Apparently.
Listen, everyone else gets an octopus. Now I need one.
You have 2 cats and another one made out of leaves. Like,
Bitch ant.
She
Are
makes a
they
solid point.
octopus? I didn't think so.
they could be. I have faith that if your cats
If
really
they were
wanted to
put
grow-
together, but we're not doing that.
Yeah, if you stack them on top of each other, you get one octopus.
So yes,
No, I reject the idea.
assist with either Mycelia or Slapdash or whoever else is going to be the medic. They
Sure,
are
sure.
assistant surgeons ready to participate and
I-
offer the help action to heal.
Sure. I reject the notion that if you tape 2 cats together, they're an octopus just because they're 8 limbs all of a sudden. I think there's more to
But
an
a
octopus.
creature that's big and eats meat and has a tail is a cat. I have more logic for mine than you did.
It
for yours.
behaved
Don't
like a
even
cat.
Start.
It was just big and sketchy looking, but it behaved like a cat.
It did.
It did too. I've absolutely watched cats flip cars. I don't know what you're talking about.
Listen, if you're watching cats flip cars, what you're watching is Lilo Stitch, and you watch one of the experiments.
And Stitch
Be
is
a
like this
kitty.
far. The only
That's-
difference.
That's
The only difference between Stitch and Louise is that he had a ray gun. Like,
And 6 limbs, unless you're hiding something.
which
none of your business. Like,
Mike. Listen. Y'all made me walk away from the computer, and I made you take your glasses off. Where?
So Mycelia, let's see, 35 is 100 and what? 5, 10?
How many 35s did you just put together?
3 35s.
In terms of like how many feet I have to. So
3 35s would be 105.
Mhm.
Okay.
a quick question, and this is a silly question, but it's a question.
They all are.
Elevation wise, Was it like a slight uphill of any kind to get to the other ship that I'm climbing back from?
There was
Is there a
little
cable
bit
I
of
can reach
dip
over
and
my head?
incline, but just a little. It was about as flat as the wildsea gets.
Okay, because I wasn't trying to think with the rigging. There's a feature I have that lets me fall without taking a lot of damage, so I was trying to see if that would speed things up.
No, I don't
I
think
think
so,
aside from giving those two preparatory commands,
Oh,
I
that's
don't
right. If you give
think I have.
commands, does that cost you an action on your turn?
They each have to command an animal each had an action, so I didn't like. I don't think it took away from my movement necessarily, but like I mean,
So
I
in
couldn't really
Pathfinder,
do it.
you there is no distinction between actions taken for combat and actions taken for movement. This is distinctly
Oh,
different
okay.
in D&D. In D&D, you have your movement action, your attack action, which is usually just called action, and players often use it to attack. Free action, bonus action. Pathfinder, you get 3 points, which is how Lasahana stood in place and whipped 3 spells, even though she doesn't have multi-attack. She spent each of
Gotcha.
each of her actions to do an attack, which is to say, if you from here command each of those 3 octopodes to do a thing, and each of those octopode commands is an individual action, you don't get to move on your turn. You don't have enough agency to do that.
Okay.
So you'll still be on the ship holding the guy. Does that mean that you want to readjust your turn or live with that turn?
I
Especially
think
since you
what
know
I
that the
want to
commands
do.
worked.
Yeah, let's see.
Make a different
Let's
choice.
spend as many actions on commanding animals activities. Number of actions. You can also spend multiple actions on commanding animals for a number of basic actions on its next turn. Okay, so I think because I think I have more than one.
Books that
It's
burn,
like a
what is
1
the
point
pretty
action,
important
right?
difference? Say again.
So, because I think commanding animal is just one of 3 actions I've got to work with, right?
Yes,
So
you have
I
3
want to keep.
actions.
So I want to keep the 1 action of shouting for the octopodes to help rip cables. But otherwise, I think I'm going to leave mast alone, and I'm just going to focus on the rest of my climb or traverse.
So you're
or
going to
whatever.
give 1 command and then move forward, or 2 commands
Yeah.
and then move forward?
1 command to move forward.
You bet. Flotsam will run out and use their. We've established they got to be pretty strong, right? If they can haul the ship.
They're towing the ship, yeah.
Yeah, right. So Flotsam will just.
Jessam should basically be built like octopode versions of bouncers.
Yeah, right. So Flotsam will
Yes.
They all
just
big,
squiggle
they
out
all
the front of
strong,
the
and they
ship.
all fast.
Right.
Yeah.
Flotsam will squiggle out the front of the ship and just snap one of them.
Snap one, yeah. That's just how Mycelia's gonna spend her turns, and she's gonna split because there's no way it's gonna take me like 4 rounds to get back to the ship anyway, right? So she's just gonna keep using a piece of her turn to like command the octopus to pull another
it's
cable or
120
something.
feet. So if you commanded 1 and moved twice, you're 70 feet. So you have 50 feet left of movement that you need to make.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So not too bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
The ray gun. Yes, that is a meaningful difference.
I
I
thought you were saying, oh yes, to the math. No, somehow
Well,
we're talking
that
about a
too.
ray gun, and I've missed where that is.
That too.
Is that Discord or is that chat?
That's in the chat because Books That Burn said that is a pretty important difference, but I missed as to what, and they said the cat and the octopode.
It's okay. It's a cathode ray gun. So
right, it's a cathode ray gun. You bet.
you just get to watch TV.
Be careful with those. They pop, and you don't want to breathe what's in there.
All those cathodes.
All those cathodes, right. I once threw a old boob tube television out of a 2nd-story window. That was a cool explosion.
I'll bet.
that was pretty neat.
Bada boom.
Yeah, it was much louder than I was expecting.
Yeah, those vacuum tubes are not to be trifled with, right?
Nope. So I like to imagine that Flotsam has a sense of humor and will crawl up to the 2 on the right side where there was a 6 and a 10. Look at the 10, the one that's fully intact. Look at it. Look at the camera. Do the eyebrow raise, and then just. Yeah, right, exactly.
Right,
and they just rip.
You get a little ear.
You're gonna have to try harder than that.
He can't. They can't talk, but I imagine they point like, "Get a load of this." That leaves us.
Okay,
what?
I am still confused because you said, "Oh yes, Books That Burn, a ray gun."
Yes, a ray gun. Stitch has a ray
Stitch.
gun.
Thank you. I was trying to look for the ray gun context in the chat, and it wasn't there because it was said out loud 10 minutes ago. Continue.
I suppose worth mentioning is that Stitch had more than one ray gun. Louise has 0 ray guns for now.
That you know.
Right. Though again,
she
we
is
extrapolate from
floofy.
here that
You
if
don't know what she's hiding in that floof. It could be 16 different ray guns.
that's true, but Louise has yet to leverage these ray guns against me, and an unknown threat.
But you do not know that she has not leveraged them against the defense of your home.
We may
You know,
need
I
to
have
finish
Ever
the
been
fight.
wargled?
I
we
have
may need to-
encountered. Go ahead, Liz. What?
We may need to debate the ray gun thing after we finish the fight before Nikki has to go to work.
I'm sorry, you want us to be on topic?
That's true. I have found oddly shaped piles of dust on my doorstep before. Anyway,
Listen, I ain't telling you what your cat's up to. But
Yeah, so,
you know what she's not.
so Lasana, I've ticked down into the new round.
Okay.
That means I ticked down the damage. You have 2 cables on the left with 2 hit points left after accounting for your burning acidic problems, and 1 cable on the right with 6 hit points.
I'm gonna shoot one on the right.
You bet.
Shoot the one on the right.
You bet.
So,
Yes,
Books That Burn also has a question about what we do when the cables snap and the resulting whiplash causes a miniature sonic boom.
Uh-huh.
But they've each been individually snapping, so it's fine. They're not all letting go at once. They're
I think in much the same way that the reason that you hear a whip crack, the crack is the sonic boom of the of the end of the whip going faster.
Okay, do you take damage from the sound of a whip? No, we're fine. That was 5.
That was 5 for the
By the way,
acid?
this is me being sassy to Books That Burn, not to you.
Yeah, I know. I just look forward to you after this is over.
Getting into a debate with Robin.
Yeah.
Books That Burn.
Listen, once this episode happens, everything that took place is wiped from my brain. So that was 5 damage.
It divorces from your internal
until we start the stream next time and Jay asks what happened and I have to remember whatever chicanery took place. So that was 5 damage. So she's going to do the same cable for the second one.
You bet.
Which is 4 damage.
You bet. That burns away the one on the right. That means you have no cables on the right, which means your ship is only being towed to the left, which means you immediately jerk hard to the left. Would everybody make a deck save other than Mycelia, who's perfectly safe and not on the jerking ship? Would everybody else try not to eat deck by making a deck save?
Deck save in this being reflex.
Reflex, apologies.
Which, because we leveled up, mine got better, and I am now an expert at the reflex. So that is, again, a dirty 30.
A dirty, unwashed 30, you bet.
15 plus 15, baby!
That's okay. I got a dirty 32.
Wow!
Books That
now,
Burn,
is this a dirty 30 as well, or a dirty 32?
32.
Nice. Very nice.
Nice. You bet.
I'm giving Slapdash a polite golf clap.
For someone with
If
a
you're
plus
looking
4,
down, look at the screen, darn you.
For someone with a +4, Esme only got a 6.
Rough.
I'm giving Slapdash. I'm giving Slapdash a clap, and you were looking away the whole time.
I'm sorry,
as I
you're
gave
giving me
Slapdash
a clap?
I'm giving you a very nice good job.
Giving you a clap, not the clap.
Right.
A nice
Right.
little golf clap.
Golf clap.
Yes, a nice
Right,
little play. But you were just staring straight down the entire. I'm like, look up, dig it.
Thank you. I recognize your applause from a distance. My auditory sensors have detected minor concussive repeat.
You bet.
As opposed to the major ones by the cable snapping. Thank you, Books of Burn.
Yeah.
Right,
Yep.
right. Yes. Books of Burn, I did not miss this opportunity, I promise. Like, they just can't see what's happening to those other ships because they're behind the tree line. But yes, I understand that the energy transfer would be, how do I put this? An issue. For the people on the other end of the
Great.
cable. Right. For them, not for you.
Once the consequences of Esme's abysmal roll.
Esme, did you roll? I need to know your final number.
6.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that could have been way worse. 6 is not a 1.
I was just gonna say,
6
reminder, I have
means-
one more.
No,
acid to
It's
do.
not a 1. 6 was a 2.
So 6 means that as the ship lurches to the left, you lurch to the right, but you don't go overboard. Good to know.
Woo.
Yes,
You collide with the side of the ship. You, I don't know, bump a barrel or something, and you take a piddly 4 points of damage as you collide with the side
If
of the
that's
ship.
the only damage taken this entire time, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Uh-huh.
So, the last action is going to be just thinking if
I will have you know that I did not whip a TV in a parking lot. I whipped that out of somebody's apartment. Thank you very much. Like, so the ship wrenches to the left. Esme mostly suffers embarrassment. Lasana, what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna, for my last one, I'm just gonna go ahead and one of the ones on the left that has 7 damage to it. So just whichever one you GM decide.
You bet.
That is another 4 damage. So
You bet. So now you just have 1 cable left, which is good because it slows down how fast you're being pulled to the left. Not enough to prevent your ship from taking damage, though, because it's about to go right into a set of trees. Mycelia, would you roll 3 trees that I remind you are thick enough that you could not see a ship in them? Mycelia, would you roll a d4 so how many rounds it is before you have a different problem?
I will remind us that as long as the ship is not 100% pulled apart and everything on it goes in different directions, we have enough stuff to repair the ship completely from scratch.
That you
2.
do. You need the time and the safe place to do it, but you do have the materials. That's true. What did you say? 2?
2.
12 seconds before impact.
Okay, so next round I'll do more acid. We're fine.
Yeah, right.
If
More
everything
acid.
else fails,
Yeah, if
like,
we
we're fine for that issue anyway.
You bet. Mycelia, what do you want to do?
I want to holler at the octopodes to rip that last cable
You bet.
and
They'll
keep
do
on climbing.
You bet. They'll rip that free. That means, wait, if the ship's getting pulled to the left and you're back there, you're getting further away until that cable snaps. In which case, the
Well,
ship stops.
I'm still
after
climbing
coming
across
to-
the rigging that we threw in the first place.
Oh,
though,
that's
so
right.
There's an
You
angle
didn't wave
happening
walk.
here.
That's right. You didn't wave walk. It was rigging, right? Because somebody commands
Yes.
rigging as if it were a snack. I forgot about
Yes.
that.
Worst
Because
case scenario,
you
just
said
a
we're
holler
gonna
lots of holly going,
actively
reel the
mix-
rigging in.
We're gonna actively mix the wildsea mechanics with the
Oh, absolutely.
Pathfinder mechanics, and I said, "Okay."
You bet. So Mycelia gets back upon the ship with the damaged man, and Mast and you and the man go below.
Mast has everything prepared for his
You bet.
arrival.
You bet.
Because Mast is a good boy.
Brixel takes the man from you and gets him onto. Do you have an operating room, or have we just cleared off a table and we're gonna do the best we can?
Well,
Does
that's
Slapdash not
up to Slapdash because he's got a surgery thing.
Yeah, do you have a
That's a
surgery
good question.
room?
Yeah,
I'm just a
Slapdash, I guess
pharmacist.
this is actually, I guess this is your show. What's your workspace look like?
It's been properly sanitized. Don't be afraid. This is mahogany.
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 Mahogany. Hunger Games shout out.
Mahogany.
What is mahogany?
It's very expensive. Mahogany.
Oh,
Oh,
so my
I
son's
love
like,
the running gags, the things you people decide. I like mahogany.
mahogany.
Listen, I couldn't afford an actual metal table. This is the best I could do. I polished it and buffed it to the best of my ability.
So
Don't
we've
worry,
established
there's
that
a
your
seal on
surgery
it.
table
It's fine.
is right. We've established that your surgery table is buffed, sealed mahogany. Right.
Sanitized with alcohol.
Right. Yeah. Which I imagine is Hiram just being so upset that he has to use alcohol for something other than consumption.
Right. Hey, there's some alcohol that's just gonna make you blind, so that's something to
there's
keep
some
away from
alcohol
him.
that's really no good for consumption. That's a good point.
So,
I
Mycelia
stole
hands
his
it all up.
best moonshine.
Oh,
Oh.
and he
Genuine
told
question.
Murray, which is why Murray doesn't like you.
Genuine question.
Uh-huh.
Are we still, now that the cable is snapped, are we still on a timer?
No.
Okay.
No.
Can I do a thing, or do other people need to finish their actions first?
The ship does continue to lurch forward, I don't know, 5 or 10 feet, however much inertia you have, but you won't hit the tree line and you're not on a timer anymore.
Can I?
You are officially out of combat. The two ships rev and pull away. This was the plan, right?
And now they're fleeing because it didn't work.
Because it didn't work, right.
Just...
I tend to treat my opportunistic raiders like they're opportunistic. When the opportunity fades, they leave.
Right, they're not going to fight to the death.
Right. No treasure is worth dying for.
Just in case there's other stuff. The direction that they are flying.
Books that Burn would like to know if the alcohol is good for any illnesses besides consumption.
Yeah, it does a great job of treating
anyway,
alcohol withdrawal.
Gonna keep it.
If you are facing withdrawal symptoms, this one really helps.
You're gonna keep it a nice, healthy, drunken stupor. It's good for you.
Anybody that happens to watch this in the future, don't do that.
No.
No.
That is not aiding. That is aiding the issue, not finding a solution.
This is the part we all say that we are not that sort of medical staff.
Basically, the instant that the ships once the instant that the last tether is broken off, even before she sees the ships like actually taking off, I'm gonna do the invisibility curtain that I did before for the ship when we were against Dark Hiram, which for all this. So it's basically an invisible wall that makes all of us invisible, but only the creatures are invisible, which means our octopodes disappear, we disappear, all of our pets disappear, just in case they come around and try to target any of us. And I'm just gonna keep that wall it's sustained. I'm just trying to see if it's something that I can move or if it stays there.
It
doesn't say anything about moving it. So she's gonna put that in place while we then figure out next steps.
You bet.
As I see the ships take off. And I have to choose which side is invisible, so it's gonna be the side between us and where the ships were, where we were being pulled.
You bet.
And
that's just an instinctual nope.
Nope. Mycelia will command Ione to go up because Ione's got an ability from Wildsea that says that treat a watch roll as peace once a journey, right? Cool. So I think what she's going to do is send Ione up to guard whatever side that isn't covered by the invisibility, right? Sure. To yip if anything approaches.
You bet. So who is going to do the cutting on this man? I think I know the answer, but
you have assistance from Mast.
So
he is prepared, and he has your tools.
Yeah. So thank you, Nurse Mast.
Nurse Mast.
That's a little
Nurse Mast. So
please inject the patient with the healing syringe of life.
Mast pulls out a syringe that is large enough with a big plunger on the back. Like it's clean, but it looks awfully medieval.
All very clean and well prepared. Absolutely.
It's clean. It's just somehow still sketchy as fuck. Like
it seems far too large for this patient's veins.
Right. Like,
oh my God.
Would you make
screams once? You tell me, I'll come in and I'll give him.
I'm literally just giving him a lesser healing potion. It's just
in a syringe.
In a syringe.
Yep. Because that's how you administer things into people's bloodstreams with syringes. You don't just pour it down their throat.
I imagine that Mast started to go for the veins, and then you went, no, the mouth. Oh.
Just a reminder that I have a couple of minutes.
Yeah. We're gonna stop here.
Sublingual. Don't worry.
So
I
Mast,
formally request the ability to whenever, unless someone else specifically wants Mast to do something, to be in charge of what Mast is doing because I'm
That's
having
fine.
so much
oh,
fun.
I
That's
wasn't
fine.
even gonna. Yeah, I just sort of assumed.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's
Um,
it's a lesser healing potion, and then I will use searing restoration.
I'm a heal them and then I'm gonna cook them. I mean, I heal them and then I'm gonna heal them.
So the octopus injects this man the healing potion, and then you're going to heal it.
Right.
Oh,
Sort of
like
a-
defibrillator.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the defibrillator.
The defibrillator. Right. Yeah. So first
Yeah,
a health
word.
injection and then a defibrillator. How much
the
healing
word
does
is not
he get?
happening, so okay,
Rubber
continue.
words. You bet. How much healing does he get from the defibrillator?
Let's see. So what happens with that is that you see Flapjack flop onto the operating room table.
So I want you to know that in my head,
Flapjack.
the idea of flapjack flopping is, well, oh boy, like the tubes sort of splatter everywhere. It's
Books That Burn made a great comment, by the way, in Discord, though, not in, and it's sublingual. Your mouth will be too full to scream. And I
Yeah,
don't
right.
know if one of you actually fully said that sentence and they're just copying it, or if that is them completing the thought. But either way, incredible. Sorry.
So
I'm not gonna make this up. I'm gonna post in our chat the sublingual joke in my head. Heather, don't look.
Okay, sounds good. Anyway, so yes, Mike, for the last 2 minutes.
flippity
yeah, so,
floppity.
yeah, so essentially he's going to flop onto the patient's injured, still bleeding legs that are fixed. The bones are fixed now. He just needs to, fix, clear the wounds, and he does his typical. Okay, so clear room filled with smoke.